Yo guys, I'm back with another one, and today I just wanted to talk about logic versus emotion. Um, I struggle a lot with this. Um, I've struggled a lot with this throughout my whole life, and I kind of understand why now, and I kind of understand that your logical brain is supposed to solve problems, and your creative brain is supposed to, well, not create problems, but create problems for your logical brain to solve. I know that might sound weird, but what I'm saying is sometimes you need to switch off either or sometimes you need to integrate both into your life to see results. So, what I'm saying is, and another thing I wanted to say is, you mustn't, you must try your best to always stick to the one that is made for the problem you're trying to solve. So when I say that, when I say emotional, I'm talking about your creative side and logic. And logic is your problem solving side. So your logical brain goes into like things like math, things like problem solving. Your emotional brain goes into things like just how you feel about something and how you can create a brand new logical pathway. So if I was thinking of it like this, right? If you have a logical problem to solve, right? Let's say someone gives you a math equation. They already taught you how to solve this math equation, and you use your creative, you use your creative brain to solve the problem. You'll be seen as kind of stupid, right? Because logically, we've given you the solution. Why aren't you using your logical brain? There are a set amount of steps you need to take to get to the solution. What are you doing? But at the same time, if you use logic to be creative, you'll come off robotic. Using logic to be creative is kind of the same thing as AI because now you're using a set formula for something that is supposed to be out of the box, something that's supposed to be brand new. You can't create something brand new with like logical steps. Well, you can, but it'll always come off as a bit uh, inhumane. Let me say that. The purest form for me as a human is creation. I feel like we are here to create. We aren't here to consume. We aren't here to. The only part we can actually use our logic in is to reverse the ever evolving state of entropy that is this world. Logic is there to take all the Lego blocks and put them together. Creativity is to take the Lego blocks and make something completely different than what's on the box of Legos. So, what I'm saying is, if you had two choices, right? Like, let's not even say you had two choices. Let's say, like, for example, me. I always try to make an example out of myself because I mean, an example you can clearly see. You're watching the video. For example, me. Logically, I know that I need to create a YouTube video today, right? But emotionally, I'll feel like, no, I don't want to create a YouTube video today. You know what I feel like? I feel like it's not the correct day to create a YouTube video. I'm not in the correct frame of mind. But logically, the most logical thing is to create a YouTube video. If I see myself as a certain person in the future and I don't create a YouTube video, that's going against my logic. And it's like, why would you go against your logic? Your logic is there to further you, to solve problems. Why would emotionally you feel like I need to stay in the problem? I guess that's what I guess that's what it is. Like your emotions will be there like, no, don't do this. I was like also today I needed to go well, I can't go to gym, right? Because I don't have a gym membership. I wish I had a gym membership, but I don't. So I usually do calisthenics, which is basically just body weight stuff. I'll do push ups, sit ups, squats, and I'll go on the stationary bike for about 20 to 30 minutes. I do that every single day when I wake up. And today I felt like I don't want to do this, but I did it regardless. Because logically, I know that to get to a certain point, I need to do it. There's no way around it. And it's weird. Your emotional side will, like, even if you aren't a creative, your emotional side can create. Like, you'll say to yourself, I'm not a creative, I live in logic. Like, I live in logic all the time. Like, I'm a very logical person. I follow everything by the book. I do this, then I do that, right? But then at the same time, you'll wake up one day and your logic will create so many excuses as to why you don't want to do what you want to do. What you've already previously set out in your mind as something that you want to do. It's the weirdest thing. You're like, oh, I don't want to do my calisthenics today. Oh, uh, what are the excuses that usually come to my mind? I'm tired. Uh, I haven't had enough rest. I'm not like, what else, bro? Like, yeah, like I've trained myself to just block them out. But at the same time, now let's think about the other side. Let's think about your emotional brain and where your emotions can really benefit you. Now, if you have an emotional pursuit, if you have a creative pursuit, you want to lean into your emotional brain and lean into the intensity of your emotional brain. If your emotional brain wants to do a certain thing and it is and there's no like if you can see like if you're like and this is I feel like this is just me just being and like in the arts because like I make music. I made a video. I think I just posted a video anyway. I just posted a video of me making beats. If you like what feels okay, what feels good, what feels great, what feels amazing is what you're supposed to do in a creative field. Like in the creative field, you have to basically follow your instincts. Because at the end of the day, you'll get to what you like. In the creative field, you can't follow logic. Because logic seems very cold. Logic is cold, it's calculated, and it's a thing that you only use once you have something to solve that is also cold. If you need to solve something that is not logical, and if you have to solve something that is, if you have to solve a creative endeavor, you have to follow your emotions until they lead you out. Because every single creative pursuit is like being in a very dark cave. Not, not really a dark cave, but like just imagine a place where the more intensely you feel a specific feeling, the closer you are to striking gold. And you just need to be able to completely give up your logic. completely give up everything that says this is what will solve the problem. You're not there to solve a problem, you're there to create. Whether that's create new problems or create new solutions, that isn't even in the that isn't even in the scope of what you're doing. Creativity is nothing but humans living at their highest potential. At our highest potential, where we can feel something and we can feel it before it's here. I don't know if you guys I don't know if you guys heard that. It was a car doing a burnout or something. But really, what I'm saying is creativity is human beings at their highest potential, at their highest peak of living. Logically, we're trying to solve entropy. Creatively, we're trying to start something new. Logic solves things that are already there. Creativity starts something new. And I don't know about you, but there is no time I feel more connected to the universe than when I am, let's say, not in flow state, because you can get into flow state solving problems. But when I am in flow state creatively, not in flow state logically, because I can get in flow state logically when I'm playing Sudoku, right? I can get in flow state logically when I'm solving math problems. But flow state creatively is probably the closest thing you'll ever get to. I don't want to say anything blasphemous, but it's probably the closest state you'll ever get to God. Just thinking, not thinking about it, just grabbing it. Like it's like you're grabbing things from a frequency that isn't clearly seen by human beings. It's like you just grab this, grab that, grab this, put it together, make something brand new. Craziest feeling. But anyway, the whole video's topic is logic versus emotion. Know when to use your logic. Know when to use your emotion. Your logic is to problem solve, and your emotion is to create something brand new. Whatever that is. This is Sam Torreno. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.